what is the statistics, right? So the statistics goes like this. That is, we all know 1 in 8 women can get breast cancer in their lifetime. When detected early, breast cancer is totally curable. So what is the detection process, right? So that is what we are going to talk about, the breast cancer screening. What is the screening process? So from the age of 17 to 18, we really have to do the breast self-examination. That means that we have to understand, and I'm going to walk you through how to do the breast self-exam. We have to understand the look and feel of our breast to detect any abnormalities. Basically, like for example, how do I know how many white strands of hair I have? Because I am observing. In the same way, we have to be very vigilant about the look and feel of our breast. Now, that goes as the self breast exam. But then, what is the standard? The standard says that we can go for mammogram after the age of 40. But what happens to the population who are at high risk? That means that they have a family history of breast cancer. So, do we ignore them totally, or what do we do? Because mammogram at the age of 40 may be too late for them. So, who are at high risk? So, that is very important that we understand the genetics of breast cancer and ovarian cancer too. The screening, that we always know that the gold standard for breast cancer screening is the mammogram. What are the reasons why we are getting late detection, and also why the cancer is progressing? So, and this was one of the reasons that we figured out how we can save ourselves. And this is the simple step that you need to practice at home with the key risk factors with breast cancer and other types of cancers. So, coming from screening to palliative care or to the support groups, and that's when the early detection is the key. We understood that, but then prevention is always better than cure. But most, of course, like 30 to 50% of the cancers can be prevented if we take care of all of this. But most important, as Dr. Padma initially was mentioning, that the lifestyle, the diet, because what happens is that if we think in a scientific way, inside our body there are free radicals generated, and these free radicals will go and damage the DNA of the cell. About the inflammation, these are different food that carbs inflammation. I just touched base, but food aggravating are the sugar, saturated trans fats, omega-6 foods, and refined carbohydrate, all of that. But most importantly, what I want to say is that lifestyle definitely plays a very important role. So this was about the breast cancer, the full scenario, the full picture.